Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got a really cool, unique knife that I'm just honored to have the pleasure of handling and showing to you guys. This is a Robert Oldaker Blades Gladius. And here's his information if you are looking. I have seen his work a lot. Some of my friends have several of his. I just have never handled one before. And a trade deal, I run a Facebook group, and one of the members reached out to me and said, hey, would you mind being like a middleman between me and this other member as we trade knives? So I said, sure, no problem. So they sent both of them in. They both got here on the same day, yesterday at the time of filming. And part of the deal was, sure, I'll look them over, make sure it is what each other said they were and all that good stuff. But I get to film them also and handle them a little bit. And they were both like, yeah, sure, no problem. So that's kind of their price of admission, is letting me handle this one. The other one was a Medford Praetorian. I've handled a ton of those, done videos on tons of those. I'm not going to do another video on that. But let's dive into this Robert Oldaker Gladius. It's 4 5/8 inches long, closed. Beautiful carbon fiber. We'll do a kind of close-ups here in a minute. Just a hair under 8 inches overall. The blade is 3.37 and with an edge length of 3.185. Blade steel's M390, and I like where they put that. They kind of just stamped it on the spine of the blade, which is kind of cool. It's out of the way. It's not big and gaudy on the blade. It's on the thicker side, which I like, at 0.183. Overall thickness of 0.579, minus the clip, of course. Weighs in at 5.4 ounces, which I'm good with. Yes, that's more than the ounce an inch, but you know, I don't really go by that. And it runs on bearings. It's not drop shutty, but totally good with that. So let's zoom in because there's a couple of things I want to point out. It's a beautiful Tonto blade. Strong flat grind up here. Nice hollow grind on the main belly part. Almost a slight, I don't know, a slight recurve almost, you would call it. There is a little bit of a curve in the blade, I think. The blade is pretty clean. Just got his logo there. A really nice titanium pivot. And this carbon fiber, I'm not sure what you call that, other than beautiful. I really like that. And then when you flip it around, you have a really nice Timascus clip, which I think adds a little pop to it. And a really cool Timascus backspacer. I'm blown away by that. That to me is just sweet. I think that looks great. And a lot of people wouldn't notice as you just pull it out and use the knife or whatnot. And you may not notice it even if you hand it to somebody, because in the right light and stuff, it just doesn't really pop, but I love that. The back of the blade, just, made in Texas, which is kind of cool. And just a really great grind on this. I absolutely love this knife. And even though it's a little smaller than my normal, it feels so comfortable in the hand. I don't feel cramped. There's a little bit sticking out. It just feels great. Even bearing down, I don't feel the clip. I mean, you feel the clip, but it's not a hot spot at all. It just is very comfortable. The jimping on top is nice. It's semi-aggressive where it's going to grip, but it's not going to tear up your thumb. It's just really nice. Now, it appears that there's a finger choil, but there's not. So that's a little deceiving to me. I wished that was either a little bit bigger or smaller. Like, don't tease me and almost give me a finger choil, but give me, you know what I mean? Either make it so I can use it or make it small enough where I don't accidentally think I can use it, right? But outside of that, the lock bar is pretty stiff. So it's a very strong lockup, which I have no problem with. Lock bar insert, which does double as an over travel stop, but the lock is strong enough where you're not going to push it out. But not too strong that you can't open it, right? I think it's really nice. Could use maybe a little bit of jimping on the flipper tab because the detent is pretty strong. And depending, you could kind of slip off. A little bit of jimping on the flipper tab, for me personally, I think would be good. But like anything, you get used to how to hold and fire a particular knife, and it's not a problem. So let's do a couple size comparisons real quick. With the old Sharpie here, because, it's tried and true. Spyderco Delica, because, well, again, I think everybody kind of is familiar with the Delica size. Always kind of like, what next? What next? How about this Tucson? 129, I think. Again, I got to look and make sure I know what I'm talking about on which Tucson it is. Because Tucson just does numbers. Like, come on, cool it with the numbers, guys. And the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21, just about the same size. And we all know that the Sebenza is a great size. I think this Gladius is really fantastic. I mean, I like the Chris Reeve. Doesn't fill my hand greatly. I like a little bit bigger grip for me personally, where this gives me that grip that I really like. The clip works great in the pocket. They did a really good job with that. Slides in and out, no problem, with enough tension to hold it. So all in all, man, if you can get your hands on one, they have a lot of different variations and a lot of options. These are absolutely good to go. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the two gentlemen that entrusted me with this trade deal. We've been talking offline. As you know, I'm going to get these boxed back up and shipped out to the respective people. So there you go. If anybody needs a trade broker guy, hit me up. Maybe we can work something out. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next one.